What up, what up? Welcome to the CUL Report Podcast, Ep.5. That's the CUL, Contemporary Urban Luxury. And this is your weekly report on industry topics for the luxury and leisure enthusiast here on the Oxford Cafe Network. I am your host, Mr. Ike, Creative Director at Oxford Cafe Detroit, Luxury Leisure Design Studio and Concept Cafe. So let's jump right into it. First things first, make sure you guys go check out Oxford Cafe Detroit shop. We have drops and restocks available every week coming out of the design studio. And these things are crafted just for you with the luxury leisure enthusiast in mind. So with that said, we got a new merch alert. And we got a restock, as a matter of fact. So on the new merch alert, we still have the Roadster tote. That Roadster tote is still available. That's going to be the black canvas cotton with the leather trim tote, and it's going to be a soft tote. So that's the Roadster tote, and that's done in the 100% American cotton canvas, trimmed in leather with the stitch leather handles. And then also on the restock, we have our Peruvian whole bean coffee back available. And a little bit on the coffee, that's going to be a medium roast. And then on the profile, what you can expect on the Peruvian coffee is a mild to medium bodied coffee. It's not going to be too strong, not too mellow. So it's kind of like that perfect sweet spot for the enthusiast, the everyday drinker, or that person who has an occasional cup every few days. So again, that is the new merch drop. That is the Roadster tote available on the site, and then that is the Peruvian whole bean coffee. Those are available in the kilo bags and half-pound bags. So make sure you guys tap in with us on the Instagram and then on the website. And while you're at it, make sure you guys take a moment to like, follow, subscribe with us on all platforms. That's Oxford Cafe Detroit and Oxford Cafe Group for your updates on exclusive content, private members events, behind the scenes curated experiences, limited edition drops, giveaways, and more. So now enough of that. Enough of the small talk, right? So let's jump right into this week's report with some local industry news, events, and updates. So Michigan Fashion Week is this week. That started Monday, and that's going all the way through until Friday, June 16th. You can read a little bit about that from Tia Graham, who reported for the WDET.org. Michigan Fashion Week has been around for 11 years and featuring emerging and established designers, photographers, artists, and models from the region. This year's festivities kicked off in Royal Oak. That event was Monday with a free networking event, and will conclude with Streetwear Showcase. And that's this Thursday, June 15th, and a high-end fashion showcase Friday, June 16th. That's going to be at the Eastern Market. Lauren Hicks, who is the founder and CEO of Michigan Fashion Week, as well as a Detroit-based fashion designer herself. You can get a little bit more information on that from our page over at Oxford Cafe Group. Then if you want to get tickets, some of the tickets are still available on Eventbrite. You can find a link over on our page if you guys want to check out the tickets for that as well. So jumping around. But before we move on, make sure you guys check out that Michigan Fashion Week, the activities. There's always some incredible designers and incredible stylists from Detroit that get an opportunity to showcase their talents and skills in the industry of fashion, in the lane of art and design. So yeah, if you guys are supporters of local businesses, local designers, local fashion, make sure you guys check that out. That's the Michigan Fashion Week. So, and then jumping over to our next topic, just some quick local updates. The Parade Company unveils plans for a new headquarters studio at the historic Detroit Riverfront building. The Detroit Parade Company, the nonprofit that brings us the events like the Ford fireworks and the American Thanksgiving Parade, unveiled development plans for the organization's new home, and that's going to be along the Detroit Riverfront. The Parade Company announced an update in their efforts to raise $45 million for a stunning new headquarters and the Parade Studio with the launch of a new campaign, Be a Heart of History. The Parade Company's new home will be in the R. Thornton Broadhead Armory. And that building, the R. Thornton Broadhead building, that armory was used as a training facility and a site for civic and sporting events until it was closed in 2004. World-renowned firm Rossetti created the architectural plans for rehabilitating the 30,000 square foot front portion of the building with an additional 130,000 square foot in the rear of the building to be an expansion project towards the river. You can read a little bit more about that over at Oxford Cafe Group over on the Instagram. Click on the link to get a little bit more details about that project, to see the plans and development, how that's coming along. Then up next, local events is we got the Rocket Mortgage Classic that's coming up. That's going to be June 27th to July 2nd. You can catch some information over on our page, Oxford Cafe Group, to get a little bit of details about that. But the Rocket Mortgage Classic, that's going to be going on at the Detroit Golf Club. That's over near the Palmer Woods neighborhood over on Hamilton in Detroit, off of 7 Mile Road. But they have a beautiful golf course. If you get a chance to go check that out, the Detroit Community Days, where all fans will receive complimentary admission and parking. That's going to be Tuesday, June 27th, and then Wednesday, June 28th. Those are the community days where you get a chance to participate